Lagi mong sinisiguradong patas. Lagi mong inuuna kung anong dapat. Hindi mo kayang malunok ang katotohanang marami pa rin tayong kababayang gutom at walang tahanan. Kaya hindi ka tumigil sa paglaban. Harapin ang kahirapan. Tulungan ang nangangailangan. Basagin ang korupsyon na kanilang nakasanayan. Sa loob at labas, man ng Pinas, bakas na bakas ang iyong tapang puksain ang mga problema ng bansa. Gamit ang lakas, gamit ang isip, gamit ang puso. Kung para sa mamamayang Pilipino, si MP, wala yang sinisino. Manny Pacquiao.
Valoria goes left. Valoria flips it up and in! So Orland Lamar, but Lamar gets the step and the finish. Hail Mary. June Manzo will fire. Oh my goodness! June Manzo all the way from Serrano, Beguelo, Serrano with the basket. Fuentes, no hesitation, gets it to go. No! Obisto, yeah! Jason Obisto with the putback!
This is day 4 of your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League 2025 season, and we are back at the Batangas City Coliseum. One game down for us. This is the second game featuring Kyle Tolentino and the Gensan Warriors as they take on Kit Jimenez and the Sarangani Gripper, coming off a defeat to the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys on opening day. Yan po yung matchup natin. Gensan against Sarangani. Magkatabi lang yan sa Mindanao, but dito sila magtutuos sa Batangas City Coliseum. Magandang gabi mga kaliga sa Dove Tupas. Kasama si Javi Palanyan. Javi, Sarangani coming off a loss, and ito namang Gensan trying to start the season on the right track.
Yeah, that's correct. Itong Sarangani, they had a tough opening day matchup against the Ilagan Cowboys, but this is a game that they want to bounce back in, especially they're going up against their neighbors, itong Gensan Warriors. As you mentioned, they want to get off on the right foot to start off the season.
Nakasama din natin at courtside Miss Mika Abisamis, who's already had her Lomi fix going into this game. And Mika, how are the two teams, especially etong Gensan na magsisimula na ng kampanya nila?
You know what, Sadel, Javi, it was a tough year for both of these teams last year, but they're very lucky to have seasoned coaches to get them back up. Itong si Coach Elvis Tolentino, known to be a developmental coach. Obviously, sabi niya sa akin, you know what, Mika, this is actually one of the oldest teams I have ever had to handle. Pero sabi niya, there is a way through these guys. Merong way eh. Kailangan mo lang hanapin yung paraan na yon. Para naman dito kay Coach John Callius, who you have mentioned, na natalo nga sa Cowboys noong opening day, sabi niya, I have to regroup, lalo na on defense. He would like to maximize the performances of Sunga, Calyano, and Destacamento even more. Have you said out?
Maraming salamat, Mika, and we will look out for reports as the game progresses. Gensan naman, last season, they were South Cotabato last season, and their season ended in the second round of the playoffs. Semifinals ng South Division. They actually did pretty well, no? And they pulled up an upset in the first round. Binyan ang tinalo nila, which was they were the underdogs in that series, but they came through with a 2-1 loss, and natalo sila dito sa Batangas, no, when they it was a 1-1 series, and in the third game natalo sila in the do-or-die game.
They really turned heads in that postseason, especially against a stacked team like Binyan. But Coach Elvis Tolentino, putting in different pieces this year. Wala na silang Jervy Cruz, and they got Joel Liu para dito sa kanilang kampanya this season, as well as Tonton Bringas to man the middle. But also you have guys like Valacuña staying, Mark Cruz is there, Aaron Haruta is one of their new guys in the backcourt, and you can tell that the offense will be revolving more around Kyle Tolentino for this year's edition of the Gensan Warriors.
Chris Masaglang is returning, no, as the homegrown player. No, matagal na rin natin nakikita si Ping Masaglang dito. Para naman sa Sarangani, their last game ended in defeat. No, they came up against the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys, and in front of a big crowd in the Capital Arena, they fell short, and it was a one-sided game right from the start. Although guys like Lars Sunga and Kit Jimenez came through with some good plays, pero hindi enough yun para i-overcome ang home team.
It was very tough because they were outscored 18-8 in the first quarter. Their best quarter was in the third period, wherein they ended up entering the fourth quarter down by just 8 points. But Ilagan, they outscored Sarangani 27-15 in the final period. Their turnovers really practically did them in that game, and the Cowboys really capitalized on that, making it hard for the Gripper to come back into that game despite good performances by guys like Kit Jimenez. But you could argue that Kit Jimenez medyo hindi pa ganun kaganda yung pinakita niya. 4 out of 10 from the field, 14 points. But we know he's capable of so much more.
Oo, and titingnan natin how Kit fares in his second game back from the PBA. So titingnan natin as Sarangani takes on Gensan. Let's go to Miguel Pereira for the starting lineup.
And we are welcoming you once again here inside the Batangas City Sports Coliseum for the continuation of the Season 7 of Manny Pacquiao's MPBL. Tonight's second game features Gensan and Sarangani. Let's meet the starters first for the Gensan Warriors. Starting at forward number 15, Flex Apreku. Also at forward number 12, Marwin Jonicio. Coming in at center number 5, Larry Rodriguez. Two guard number 21, Val Acuna. And at one guard number 9, the Ant-Man, Mark Cruz. Their head coach is Elvis Tolentino. Assistant coaches Boying Diloy, Ramon Pido, Peter Deligero, Eric Coronado, Rod Tolentino, Ray Javier, and Raisal Castro. Team manager is Merman Flores. Team owner is rap sensation Michael Pacquiao. Now, the starting 5 for Sarangani Grippers. Starting at guard, number 30, Charles Caliano. Center number 34, King Destacamento. Power forward number 13, Coy Alves. Also at forward number 12, Martin Gozum. And at two guard number 7, Kit Jimenez. Their head coach is Master J.K. John Calios. Assistant coaches Gilbert Cole, Michael Benedict Calios, Joshua Inocendes, John Covarrubias, Jock Labrador, and Lawrence Lopez. Team manager is architect Andrew Bellarmino. Referees for small gamer crew chief.
Starting 5 of the game brought to you by 1xBet. Mark Cruz, Val Acuna, Larry Rodriguez, Marvin Jonicio, at Felix Apreco for Gensan. Sarangani naman, Charles Caliano, Kit Jimenez, King Destacamento, Coy Alves, and Martin Gozum. So, a veteran-laden Gensan team. Sarangani naman has a mix. Yeah, they all have MPBL experience. Navi. So,
Yeah, correct. But in terms of talent, lamang naman talaga dito ang Gensan. So Coach John Calios is hoping that Kit Jimenez, Lars Sunga, and Charles Caliano will be able to really step up their production in this game. Especially that we know that Gensan and Coach Elvis Tolentino, their play on the court is predicated by their defense. Diyan nila kinukuha ang lakas nila. I was talking to Joel Liu before the game. He spent the last 3 years with Coach Alex Angeles and now playing for Coach Elvis Tolentino. Medyo nanibago siya sa sistema because this is the first time that he's ran 17 touches in every practice again.
Kaya pumayat si no?
Actually, yeah.
Joel, no? Mukhang kita yung jawline niya.
Yeah, that's correct.
Caliano trying to dump it to Alves. Play broken up. Taken away by Gensan. Val Acuna, three-pointer, won't go. Rebound in Destacamento. On to Kit Jimenez. Marvin Jonicio has the assignment to keep up with Kit. He gets the steal here. Couple of turnovers here to start the game. Acuna. It will stay with Sarangani.
Both teams finding blanks to start off this game so far. And a couple of turnovers also.
Gozum. Won a championship with Pampanga last season. Alves. High arcing jumper, no good. Rebound, Felix Apreco.
I thought that Koy Alves could have capitalized on that switch more, maybe put the ball on the deck and take him to the post. Ito si Val Acuna, he could have had more advantage there rather than settling for that shot.
Cruz, oh, what a move.
Too smooth para dito kay Mark Cruz, the Ant-Man, getting it going here para sa Gensan Warriors.
There's Caliano. Trying to post up on Mark Cruz, pulls the chair there. Destacamento drives. Nilagay sa gitna para kay Koy Alves, and Sarangani is on the board.
Now that's better execution for the gripper that time. Destacamento going to the baseline, attracting the defense and giving it up to Koy Alves in the middle for the short-range jumper.
Cruz drives baseline. Corner three, Acuna, no good. Janicio gets the offensive rebound. Mintis ang tres ni Larry Rodriguez. Destacamento able to grab the board. Ball will stay with Sarangani. Destacamento to Gozo. Launches the three. It's good. Martin Gozo. Bigla na lang tumira.
I think he's going to be a wild card here para sa Sarangani. Ito si Martin Gozum.
That's an offensive foul on Janicio. Warding off Kit Jimenez.
You see here, pass really not too good galing kay Destacamento. But Acuna going under the screen, which forced Apreco to try and challenge the shot. Unfortunately, he was too late. It's Gozum already had that shot launched.
Ang cute itong uniforme ng Sarangani. May mga marlin sa gilid eh. Oh.
Yeah.
Kita mo ba? Yung
Oo.
sapatoy ng uniforme nila. Acuna. Cruz is wide open. Kit, second steal of the game. On to Destacamento with a pretty finish.
Both teams are definitely going to be looking to run in this game, so expect this one to be a back and forth affair. Cunha knocking down that three-point shot.
Easy para kay Val Acuna. Tres na yun.
And he feels right at home here in the Batangas City Coliseum. Inaugural season champion with the Batangas Tanduay Athletics back in our first year.
Here's Alves. They go to Caliano. Destacamento able to gather. Cruz. Marwin for three. Short. Apreco blocked by Destacamento. Janicio with another three. It's short. Rebound, Destacamento.
Missing two straight there. Marvin Janicio, usually a decent three-point shooter.
A free-flowing first period here. Gozum turnaround shot. It's short. Rebound ni Apreco.
A bit out control there was Martin Gozum.
Acuna has time and he nails the three.
Pagkatanggap pa lang, nakangiti na agad si Val Acuna. And you could already smell that he was gonna knock down that shot from that left corner.
Three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Val Acuna moving pretty well as he has been hobbled by injuries over the past few years. Ngayon, mukhang maganda ang simula niya dito for Gensan.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas, 50 ka.
50 tayo! 50 si MP! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Back inside the Batangas City Coliseum, where Valacuña has looked right at home. Javi, dalawang early threes for him.
Yeah, and credit to the guards of Gensan locating Valacuña early in this game.
8-7 ang ating score. There's Gozum. Caliano. Umatake si Caliano. Alves with a jumper.
Okay, Alves has been settling for a lot of jumpers here in the first quarter.
Caliano all alone. 2 points.
Gensan with a series of turnovers here to begin this game. That's now 4 turnovers in the first 6 minutes of this game.
And this Sacramento whistled for the personal.
This was a fumble by Cruz and then Jimenez. Easy pickup there.
That's the third steal para kay Kit Jimenez.
An early challenge here by Coach John Calios.
Oo nga. Gap muna tayo as we check out this challenge.
Foul, resulting to a
Coach
shot
John
ball.
Calios
Possession arrow is pointing Gensan
with a
Warriors.
successful challenge. Walang foul on the Sacramento, and
Yeah, he got all ball there. Very clear on the replay.
Acuña. Now back to Larry Rodriguez. Vinicio puts the ball on the deck. The kick out to Valacuña. Three-pointer again. He's got 9 points. Valacuña waxing hot early. Alves lost his footing.
It certainly baffles me how Sarangani can leave a guy who's already hit 2 straight three-point shots wide open again to hit a 3rd straight three-pointer.
Jimenez to Gozum, drives baseline. Gozum with a strong move.
He's a guy who can really complement Kit Jimenez dito sa kanilang koponan because Gozum is strong enough to go hard to the basket and attack the cup while also having the ability to hit shots from the outside and catch and shoot situations. Albeit not so consistently yet, but when he does, this Sarangani team can be even deadlier than they are.
5 puntos na para kay Mark Cruz. Gensan in a good flow at the moment, 14-11. Pang-apat na three-pointer na yun. Aaron Hiruta and Rene Pacquiao set to check in for Gensan. Lars Sung is also at the scorer's table. Destacamento with a jumper. Alves gets the offensive rebound, and Coy Alves is fouled by Larry Rodriguez.
You see what I mean? If Coy Alves is more aggressive attacking the basket, he will have more opportunities like that rather than just settling for jumpers on catch and shoot opportunities.
Aaron Hiruta seeing action for the Gensan Warriors. His free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, sa subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. He finished his season with Caloocan last year, right? Ito si Aaron Hiruta.
Yes, that's correct.
Started with Iloilo and then went to Caloocan during the window.
He has moved around the league, a veteran of so many squads already here in the MPBL. But teams continue to acquire his services because he's a steady point guard who knows how to organize the offense and also a guy you can rely on defensively.
I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Cruz to Tolentino. Rises for that jumper. That won't go. Rodriguez with the rebound. Goes to Cruz. Cruz, free throw line. Jumper in and out. Pacquiao with the offensive rebound. And it's a loose ball foul on Destacamento.
Historically, this has always been the problem of Sarangani. Without a legit big man in their roster, they have always had a hard time getting those defensive rebounds.
Cruz. There's a mismatch underneath. Pacquiao gets the bounce.
And whenever you can't clear the possession with a defensive rebound, you give the other team opportunities to score once again. Once that mismatch happens, there's nowhere you can go.
Destacamento inside the paint. Labas kay Sunga. Lars, that's a three, no good. Mark Cruz with the rebound. Quickly to Hiruta. Pacquiao against Sunga. Rene. Kick out to Tolentino. Three-pointer is good.
That's already the fifth three-pointer in this game para sa Gensan. And we still have a minute and 50 to go here in the first quarter.
6-point lead for Gensan. Caliano. Hindi pa nagpapalit halos sa tao dito sa Sarangani. Cruz gets it back, launches again!
That's the luxury of having Aaron Hiruta. You now have Mark Cruz being more comfortable at the two spot. He is a proven scorer, and you saw that with that outside shot.
South Cotabato rather. Almost 9 points per ball game, 42% shooting. And kinapos lang itong South Cotabato, but they were really close of making a first ever South Division Finals appearance.
And they have more tools right now to be able to do that. A more balanced roster, I must say, ang meron dito ni Coach Elvis Tolentino. And I think defensively, he has the players that he wants. Getting Joel Liu and Aaron Hiruta in the backcourt, and now you have Tonton Bringas as well, an enforcer in the middle to contend with the bigger names on the other squads.
Destacamento, what a drive.
That's the only way that the bigs of Sarangani can get points on the board in this game. It's attacking from the outside, using their speed, because if it goes into post situations, talaga mas lamang dito ang Gensan.
Tonton Bringas against Destacamento. And Bringas misses, pero nandun si Pacquiao who has 4 points in the ball game.
They're just going to be so confident in putting up shots if you have those kinds of bigs to be able to collect those offensive rebounds and put it right back in.
And whistle going against Gensan.
Kit Jimenez has not yet seen the bench today. And we're already winding down this first quarter. You see that miss by Bringas. Pacquiao has collected a number of offensive rebounds right here in the first quarter.
Napaka-glaring ng size advantage dito ng Gensan, no?
Indeed.
Sunga, he'll get the roll.
That time though, not a lot of help rotation para dito sa Gensan Warriors.
Tolentino for 3, too strong. And there's a foul as well on Lee Yu at the close of the first quarter.
Unnecessary foul there committed by Joel Lee Yu. It was very obvious even from our vantage point. He extended his left arm to try and push off Charles Caliano, or I think it was Rev Diputado on that left side of the baseline. So our referee is still reviewing this one. The Warriors on a big offensive tear here in the first period. Lucky for Sarangani, they're down by just 7 points.
So tulak.
Foul on number 20, Joel Lee.
Masakit dyan, penalty na ang Gensan, and that's why this is going to be free throws awarded para dito sa Sarangani.
Oo nga. Needless foul to give up.
Those are the kinds of things that at some points Liu still does. Those little mistakes that he has to make up for, or rather avoid, if he wants to stay on the floor more.
So 24-18 at the end of one. Hot shooting from beyond the arc para dito sa
Back at the Batangas City Coliseum for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, one of the challenges of Coach Elvis Tolentino as a coach is really balancing the expectations. Having a veteran-laden team like his, along with really admitting to still be learning. He has lost some key players this year, especially in Hamito, Fajarito, and Hoson, but also very happy with pickups in Kosari, Bringas, and Masaglang. Lalo na daw kay Liu and Heruta to complement Mark Cruz, sabi niyo nga kanina. Sabi niya, it may not be as star-studded as last season, but he likes how trainable everybody is, which by the way was confirmed by Liu and Heruta, who both like the semi-college style. Sabi nila sa akin paglabas ko ng dugout, sarap gumalaw dito. So Del, Javi.
talaga lang ha.
Parang iba yata yung sinabi niya sa akin kanina eh.
Magaling dito talaga si Liu mag-press release eh.
Yun ang literal na press release talaga.
9 of 21 from Gensan in that first quarter, 7 of 16 for Sarangani. But great report by Mika. The insight here, because this early in the season, we gotta find out, the rationale behind the composition of these teams. And if the vibe is like that for Gensan, then it is totally understandable why they have a lineup like this.
Correct. And, they're just trying to plug in holes that they had from last year. Obviously, they had a hard time going up against Batangas in that second round of the Southern Division playoffs. They did get past Binyan, but in the end, naubusan rin sila ng physicality.
Meanwhile, we have a coach's challenge from Coach Elvis. We'll be right back.
So good call by Coach Elvis, even if it's still early here in the first half.
Liu with a drive. He gets it back. Atake si Liu. Basket plus the foul.
Now, in these kinds of situations, your IQ comes to play. You know that it's Joel Liu getting that basketball. If you're Kit Jimenez, you should just close out short and force Liu into that outside shot. That's a lower percentage shot para sa kanya because you see him attacking the middle and finishing with the left. That's definitely his stronger shoot, even if he's improved his outside shooting throughout the years.
Ping Masaglang, first glimpse of the homegrown player. Another one of the OG Gensan players.
You're glad to see him back here with the Warriors.
Hindi yata siya naglaro last season, but he was in the lineup.
Yeah.
And he was the homegrown player of the year a season back.
Correct, yeah. Maasahan naman yan parati si Ping Masaglang. A guy who is capable of being the spark off the bench. Aside from defending well, he also is very capable of scoring the basketball. Well, just like Joe GDL did on that last play.
I like what you're saying from Joe GDL. Good strong drive there across the lane.
Now, I think he's a guy that has a lot to prove, especially because many people are saying that, you know, he's the least talented of all the Gomez de Llano brothers. Obviously, because his younger brothers are all playing abroad, and Jordy, the younger one, another younger brother of his, is looking to have a great collegiate career ahead of him.
Nice drive here. Soft touch across the lane for the reigning dunk champion. Also a champion with Pampanga last season.
Yes, sir. Well, yan naman ang sigurado na siya ang pinaka magaling na dunker sa magkakapatid.
Really now? Not even one?
Yeah, that's what he, that's self-proclaimed, by the way.
Okay.
He's the most creative daw kasi.
Ganda nga ng sapatos niya. Sabi niya kay Juan daw galing. Ganda ng kupag-costume niya.
Yeah.
Sa Korea daw na-customize yun. Junji Halyare inside the paint, and Junji scores.
An undersized big here in the league that can play multiple positions. Ito si Junji Halyare. Probably their best post threat at that position.
Aaron Heruta. We go to Larry Rodriguez. Back to Aaron. Now with Masaglang. Larry Rodriguez misses. Rebound, Junji.
I thought they could have done better in that possession. Heruta was forcing it on the right side of the floor. setting up Masaglang and then eventually Rodriguez. But Joel Liu was wide open on the left side.
7:23 left here in the second period. Aaron. Diba sila kay Tonton Bringas. Bringas, the kick out to Liu. Extra pass. Masaglang was waiting and that's his specialty.
Piso-piso para kay Ping Masaglang. You get him open in those areas around the perimeter. And he loves those kinds of shots.
Sunga. Good denial here from Gensan. Now with Diputado. Destacamento with a pick. Junji. Nice pick. Junji Halyare knocks down the jumper.
He's helping keep Sarangani afloat here while Kit Jimenez is on the bench.
Tonton Bringas. Peruta down low to Larry Rodriguez. Rodriguez. Sunga is whistled for the personal.
That's a veteran move by Larry Rodriguez. Naramdaman na niya na yung kamay ni Lars Sunga nandun lang sa ilalim ng kanyang elbow.
Check out this assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet. Ganda na pasa ni Liu. Masaglang.
Also great ball reversal by Gensan on that possession. And that last play, Rodriguez knew that Sunga already had him underneath the elbow. And that's why he went up for the shot right away, drawing that foul on Lars Sunga.
2 for 2 para kay Larry Rodriguez. 32-24 ang ating score. Gensan with an 8-point advantage. A little over 6 minutes remaining in the second period. Joe down low to Junji. The turnaround shot leaves it short. Back come the Warriors here. Hiruta attacks the middle. Leaves it to Masaglang. And that rolls out for Ping Masaglang. Joe Gomez Dillana. Quick hands by Masaglang. 3-on-1. Hiruta. Extra pass to Larry Rodriguez. Napaganda pa.
Picture perfect, unselfish, fast break ran right there by the Gensan Warriors.
Well, medyo masikip din kasi yun, but nonetheless, this play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet.
Larry Rodriguez playing great here in the second quarter. Very timeless, Larry Rodriguez.
And Larry Rodriguez won a championship with San Juan in Season 2. Well, he's been in the league since Season 2, so medyo matagal-tagal na rin si Larry Rodriguez dito. He was an all-star last year.
But the effectivity still at an all-time high. Despite playing in a system which requires him to run a lot and defend a lot.
Alves rises for the jumper. That won't drop. Masaglang recovers the loose ball. Quickly to Cruz. Halfway through this second period, Bala Cunha returns to the ball game. Medyo matagal ang pahinga ni Bala.
Oh, they didn't really need him a lot since they're still on top right now.
Masaglang to Cruz. The fadeaway from Mark Cruz, no good. Rebound, nagawa ni Apreco and Halyare. Ganda ng hustle play doon. Parehong players refusing to give up.
See there, Halyare actually got to it first, but then Apreco was already on the ball as soon as Halyare went down.
Kondisyon to si Felix Apreco, no?
Lagi naman. Kailan bang hindi kondisyon ito si Felix Apreco?
Cruz, back rims the three. Iba ni Halyare. Lead is at 11 for Gensan. Gozum. Now low they go to Halyare. Sunga. Nabitawan ng bola. Larry Rodriguez picks it up. Cruz. To Val Acuña. Side step 3 is good para kay Val Acuña.
Nothing changed. 3 straight threes in the first quarter. Sat down for quite a long period of time and still hot off the bench. Ito si Val Acuña.
Leading scorer for both teams. 12 points para kay Val. Turnover for Sarangani. So Eloy Tan comes in for Ping Masaglang. Mark Cruz slides to the 2. You know this was going to happen.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're Martin Gozum, you want to stay down and be disciplined when you're going up against Val Acuña. Don't bite on those fakes.
Problema kasi forward pass eh. Kaya
Yung momentum din.
nahabol eh. 4 of 6 from beyond the arc para kay Val Acuña. That stroke looking good at the moment. 14 points ang lamang ng Gensan. Acuña will try again. Off this time. Rebound ni Kit Jimenez.
And that was from almost the same spot as earlier.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Maraming salamat sa LGR. Sunga. Kit gets Eloy Tan. Alves with a cut and a finger roll from Coy Alves off the feed from Kit Jimenez.
That's better patience in the offensive para dito sa Sarangani. Jimenez not forcing the issue and just waiting for the offense to develop. At time it was Alves timing the cut well and receiving the pass.
It's a nice move galing kay Eloy Tan.
Here you see Kit Jimenez, that double, even triple team waiting. But you know, Val Acuña late to help there as Alves made his way through the middle of the paint.
Parang half-hearted nga yung double ni Felix Apreco dun eh.
Correct. And you can't do that against Kit Jimenez. Making the right decision there. Ito naman si Eloy Tan. You know, I'm happy that he's continued to stay with Coach Elvis Tolentino dito sa Gensan after great stints with him in Marikina. And that's just how much he values itong presensya ni Eloy Tan sa kanyang kupunan.
1 for 2 para kay Eloy Tan. He gets his own miss. Eloy. Labas kay Val. Larry Rodriguez. 8 on the shot clock. Cruz. 3 to shoot. Cruz lets it fly. No good. Rebound is Sunga. Sarangani down by 13. They're already over the limit. Gensan has yet to commit the foul here in the second quarter. Sunga inside to Gozum. Tumama sa ilalim ng board. And here's another 3 from Val Acuña.
As soon as that ball starts going to the other side, if you're playing defense, and I mean Sarangani, you gotta mark Val Acuña right away. And don't wait for him to have the basketball before you try and close out on him. Deny him the basketball right away. And that's not what they did on that past offensive situation and in the past offensive situations before that.
Gozum gets into the lane and scores 42 to 28. Minute and a half remaining here in the second period. Cruz. We go to Larry Rodriguez against Caliano. Swings it over to Acuña. Mintis ang tres ni Val Acuña. 5 of 9 for Val. Gozum to Alves. To Kit Jimenez. Kit, 5 seconds to work with. The play broken up by Val Acuña. Cruz. Apreco was wide open. Eloy Tan is open. Tan trying to bank that one in. He draws the foul.
And just like in their game against the Cowboys last Saturday, turnovers hurting Sarangani in this game. 11 turnovers already And we have yet to finish the first half.
So 49 seconds remaining in the second period. And Benji Jimenez has checked in for Sarangani.
Oh, this guy could be a spark para sa kanila. Maybe 2 more possessions for the gripper here to wind down our second quarter. If you could get maybe a couple of threes, then you could go into halftime with a good rhythm.
Eloy Tan, 44-28. He goes 2 for 2 at the line. 45 seconds remaining. Gensan has not committed the foul here in the second period.
Just a testament to their discipline and their brilliance playing defense without fouling.
Jimenez gets trapped. He put himself in that position. Oh! Why did he foul though? They're already in penalty.
Yeah. And they have been since already a few minutes ago. And in their offense, I'm not sure why they've been setting up Kit Jimenez near the low block. I'd like to see them get Kit the basketball, top of the circle, give him a ball screen and let them operate from there. Because you're giving him less room to operate if you're giving him the ball near that low block. It doesn't give him a lot of creativity to work with because that's not really his game. You make him dribble, dazzle with the basketball, use that screen, make him work that two-man action. And that's better opportunity for him to make something happen rather than at the post.
All-around performance so far from Mark Cruz. 9 points in the ball game, 4 assists as well. 17 points ang inahabol ng Sarangani dito as we near the end of the second quarter. Jimenez. Tan nakabantay sa kanya, Kit. And Tan gives up the foul. It's a smart foul to give up. It's the first team foul. .7 seconds remaining. Jimenez. Kit. That's a tough shot. Air ball. And that will do it for our first half. Valacuña with 5 3-pointers in the ball game.
Lagi mong sinisiguradong patas. Lagi mong inuuna kung anong dapat. Hindi mo kayang malunok ang katotohanang marami pa rin tayong kababayang gutom at walang tahanan. Kaya hindi ka tumigil sa paglaban. Harapin ang kahirapan. Tulungan ang nangangailangan. Basagin ang korupsyon na kanilang nakasanayan. Sa loob at labas, man ng Pinas, bakas na bakas ang iyong tapang puksain ang mga problema ng bansa. Gamit ang lakas, gamit ang isip, gamit ang puso. Kung para sa mamamayang Pilipino, si MP, wala yang sinisino. Manny Pacquiao.
Sa Jinky Skin, especially sa Armor On, and shoutout sa MPBL Party List at sa lahat sa mga nanonood sa Gensan ngayon. Good evening sa inyo. Kay Ron Monsayak, good evening sa iyo, and shoutout kay Commissioner Kenneth Durandes. Thank you.
Right, maraming salamat once again, Sir Merman Flores of the Gensan Warriors. So John, nakausap ko kanina si Coach John Calios, sabi niya sa akin talaga daw marami pang kailangan ayusin lalo na sa depensa. Ikaw ba, Coach, ano sa tingin mo ang kailangan pang gawin ng boys para sa second half?
Yes, speaking of defense, lalo ngayon, medyo nakakalabang talaga yung Gensan. Kailangan talaga namin ng extra effort ng team. Tapos, kailangan nila mag-usap sa loob para mas maayos yung defense namin.
At sana nga, sir, yan ang makita natin sa second half. Meron ka ba mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Yes, magpapasalamat kami sa major sponsor namin, Gripper Tire Motorcycle. Thank you so much. BNL, Bellarmino, Lambino, Enterprise, Sixpong, Sol Sporting Goods, Food Coma, Red Dynasty, Hotel Sogo, Jacob Hats, Viton Enterprise, and Attorney Vince Arsaga and Sir Arsaga, Attorney Gerald Cesar Chavez, and sa family ko, si Cristel, Jacob, Dovi, hi sa inyo nanonood sa bahay.
Ayos pala, sir. Ang listahan natin nasa likod ng shirt. Mas madali pala yun. Maraming salamat, Sir John Covarrubias of the Sarangani Gripper. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Kanipaya. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas, 50 ka.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
8 of 22 from beyond the arc. 40% shooting. Sarangani, okay naman sila, no? 48% shooting, but it's been the hot start of Val Acuña that's proven to be the difference here in the first half.
But also the disparity in attempts, Adel. Plus 10 in attempts para dito sa Gensan Warriors, 35 to 25. And that's because of their offensive rebounding and second chance points. And also the three-point shooting, as you already mentioned. The turnovers have really been hurting Sarangani, just like in their game against the Ilagan Cowboys last Saturday. That's the same trend that's happening here today for the Gripper. If they don't fix that, then Gensan will break this game even more wide open in the second half.
20 inside points for Sarangani, and a lot of players need to get going for Sarangani here. Kit Jimenez has been held scoreless, 0 for 4 in that first half. He did have 4 assists though, and 3 steals. Martin Gozum was a bright spot for them, 7 points. Koy Alves had 6. But Sarangani unable to get consistent production from their players. They only held to 28 points for the entire half, and 15 points for Val Acuña, 9 for Mark Cruz, and Larry Rodriguez at 5. Rene Pacquiao spark off the bench with 4.
It's been very easy for the Gensan Warriors to generate offense from various spots on the floor because of the ability of various players to shoot from the outside, particularly Val Acuña and Mark Cruz. The lanes have opened up for Aaron Heruta to set up different guys in offense. Rene Pacquiao has been getting his points off of second chance opportunities. Hindi pa nga pumupuntos dito si Marvin Junicio, and Kyle Tolentino has also been not much of an impact yet para sa Gensan Warriors.
Quiet half for both Marvin and Kyle. Third quarter underway. Kyle on the handoff, 3-pointer, too strong. Rebounding Junji Halyare. Haliano directing traffic for the Sarangani Gripper. And they start with the Sacramento, Haliano, Alves, and Junji Halyare alongside Martin Gozum, Tolentino. Von Tambeling in action for the first time. Junicio, Bringas, and Heruta ang 5 sa kabila. Halyare drives. That's a tough shot. Bringas with a rebound. Head to Heruta. Aaron looking to push. Oh, nice move galing kay Aaron Heruta, using the left hand there off the glass and in.
You can tell that Coach Elvis Tolentino is happy that he's been able to pick up Aaron Heruta just for that purpose of being able to make good decisions when he's on the floor. Ito Sarangani naman sa Del, napapansin mo in the first half pa lang and until now at the start of this third quarter, it's all one and done possessions para sa kanila. They've only had 2 offensive rebounds the entire game.
19-point lead. This is the biggest for Gensan. Junicio. To Tolentino, binabantay ni Gozum. 8.5 minutes to play. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Bringa sees a way through. That's a double team right there.
Yeah, but a very half-hearted double team, I must say. At talagang nakatayo lang sila doon. Didn't even make it hard for Tonton Bringas to split that defense. I'm surprised also dito sa Sarangani. Coach John Calios did not start Kit Jimenez here in the third quarter.
That's a foul on Tambeling to stop the drive of Caliano. Lead is at 21 points para dito sa Gensan Warriors. Coach John Calios not happy. Caliano had a shot there. Junji, that's a tough fadeaway para kay Junji Halyare, but he knocks it down.
Oh, but he's been hitting some difficult jump shots here in this game. Along with Gozum, he has been one of the guys producing the points para sa kanila sa laro na to.
Pass deflected, and it's a turnover.
Uncharacteristic for Aaron Heruta to deliver that kind of errant pass.
Caliano. Koy Alves. Halyare wants it against Heruta. Junji trying to finish on the other side, short. Janicio back to Tolentino. Kyle, that's a tough shot, too strong. Rebound, Bringas sa ilalim, blocked by Alves. Halyare comes away with a loose ball. Junji, dire-diretso si Junji Halyare.
Well, he's been a one-man wrecking crew here in the third quarter para sa Sarangani gripper, Junji Halyare.
21-point lead. Von Tambeling for three. Good line, but he misses that one. Destacamento secures the rebound.
If Sarangani can limit itong Gensan to those possessions, one and done, and be able to score on the other side, then they can help trim down this gap. But turnovers, once again, not helping their cause.
Well, was that a Pinoy step?
Yeah, from Marvin Janicio.
Medyo full speed na Pinoy step yun, ha?
May different variants na ngayon eh.
Halyare, down low to Gozum. They're trying to exploit the size advantage on Aaron Heruta as Martin Gozum is up to 9 points.
That's a travel. Yep. Kyle Tolentino has certainly struggled in this game.
This is the steal from Tolentino. And Heruta with a 1x bet assist of the game para kay Marwin Janicio.
No dribble Pinoy step.
Hirap nun.
Yeah. Especially with that kind of momentum going downhill.
Gozum launches. No good. Rebound ni Bringas. Heruta to Tambeling. Janicio.
Offensive foul, yeah.
Offensive foul. Was caught warding off.
Now I wonder how long Coach John Callios will be keeping Kit Jimenez on the bench. I was expecting him to insert Kit at least 3 minutes into the third quarter, but we're already nearing the halfway point and still no signs of him pulling out Kit Jimenez from that Sarangani bench.
Maraming salamat sa LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Gozum, they go to Halyare up against Heruta. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gozum. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Gozum with a runner. That won't go. He picks up his own miss, and that's off Martin Gozum. But the shot clock has expired already. Sarangani's offense going nowhere.
If not for Junji Halyare and Martin Gozum, this lead would have been much bigger.
Tolentino. That is a miss from beyond the arc.
The Gripper are lucky that the Warriors haven't found their stride from the outside here in the third quarter after hitting 8 3-point shots in the first half.
Junji Halyare continues to play well. May 10 puntos na siya, 51-36. Binaba na sa 17 ng Kalamangan, 15 ng Kalamangan dito. As high as 21. Janicio from the middle. No. Rebound, Destacamento.
Now doing a better job of securing those defensive possessions. Itong Sarangani Gripper.
Caliano. Nabitawan ng bola, labas kay Junji Halyare. Halyare short on the 3. That would have been big time if
Indeed.
Junji Halyare made that shot. Caliano is whistled for the foul. That's the first team foul on Sarangani here in the quarter. We have a platoon substitution Cruz, Rodriguez, Liu, Acuna, and Apreco coming in for Gensan.
Different look right now para kay Coach Elvis Tolentino. He wants more shooting on the floor. Putting in Val Acuna. And actually, sorry, no, less shooting. Because it's only Val Acuna who is the pure shooter here on the floor. So it's more defense actually on the floor right now for the Warriors.
Are you telling me that Joel Liu is not a shooter?
No, no, no.
A very emphatic no for your former teammate.
Yes. And he knows that. Di pa nga tumitira ng tres today.
Yeah, nga eh. But Mark Cruz is down on the floor. He was fouled while taking the three.
We hope he's okay. He's holding on to his left knee.
They're reviewing this one. And good sportsmanship there. Good call between Caliano and Cruz. Definitely a foul, whether it's an unsportsmanlike foul
Yeah.
or not.
Upon review, foul on number 30, Charles Caliano, his third foul.
So it's just a regular foul. Ayun, tumama.
Hindi tumama sa landing spot, but
Yeah.
tumama sa katawan.
Yeah, sa legs.
The funny thing there is, parang matapang pa siya na i-review to.
Yun na
Yung
nga.
pa-challenge.
Sometimes players, you know, in the heat of the action, nakala nila na talaga sila yung tama eh.
And this free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances sa subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Hindi all the time tama kayo.
Yun na nga.
Minsan, ang misis nyo ang tama.
Di ba lagi?
Ha? Hindi, lumalaban na sila ngayon eh. Minsan na lang. Now, 3 for 3 for Mark Cruz. Extends the lead to 18 for Gensan. 12 points in the ball game to go with 3 rebounds. Diputado is in the game.
There's still no Kit Jimenez.
Junji Halyare inside to Diputado. Good cut from Rev Diputado. He's up to 3 points.
I think that Coach John Callis is really trying to emphasize ball movement here in the offensive here para sa gripper, and that's why Kit has not yet seen the floor here in the third quarter.
Mark Cruz off to the right, to the left that time on the three-pointer. 54 to 38. Val Acuna, that's a foul. Whistled against him on Junji Halyare was fighting for position inside the paint. Check out this assist of the game brought to you by 1xBet, Junji Halyare. Para kay Rev Diputado.
Well-timed pass there. Mark Cruz helping out the double. That leaves Diputado wide open in that baseline. Nobody communicated to him that he was already moving towards the basket.
Koy Alves onto Destacamento. Now with Gozo on the left side. Halyare wants it against Liu. King, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Alves has to fire. Diputado does. And Apreco completes the stop with the defensive rebound.
I feel like Sarangani should be making decisions quickly in their offense. It takes them too long to get into their sets. And that's why a lot of times they go deep into the shot clock, which gets them into hurried shots and in turn lower percentage looks.
Pagpasa nila kay Halyare, alanganin na, andun na yung bantay. Unya to Apreco. Val launches the three. My goodness, Val Acuna. 6 3-pointer.
looking like the Val Acuna of old. Very comfortable here inside his former home floor.
Halyare could not complete the drive.
And Sarangani is just looking like it's in shambles right now.
Diputado with a steal. Quickly to Gozum. 2-on-1 break. Gozum straight to the cup. And a foul on Mark Cruz.
Take a look at this. Simple pass and cut. Going for the handoff, meeting the basketball. Rise and fire for Val Acuna.
It's feeling good. Val Acuna. Richard Velchez is in the game para kay King Destacamento. One of two popular online figures for Sarangani. The other, of course, is Kit Jimenez.
A late entry para sa kanya dito. He played 17 minutes in that game against Ilagan.
Yeah, Richard has around more than 500,000 followers on Facebook.
Yeah. I think mas marami pa yata kaysa kay Kit eh.
Yeah. Larry Rodriguez for 3. In and out. Rebound ni Felix Apreco. That's a loose ball foul on Felix.
You see how easy it is for Felix Apreco to go up and just jump for that basketball. Sarangani doesn't realize that the best thing to do against Felix Apreco is just to body him up, push him out, and don't try to out-jump him because you're never going to do that.
Felix Apreco doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Indeed. He'll play maybe 20, 30 minutes, no attempts, but 10, 12, 15 rebounds.
Diputado. There's a foul on Larry Rodriguez.
And that's going to be 2 shots for Diputado. Gensan's already in the penalty.
10.4 seconds remaining here in the third.
Oh, we'd like to also announce from Boss Jair Navarro that the Junior MPBL Season 3 is opening on April 26 at the Inares Arena in Antipolo City.
Talaga, congratulations,
Yes.
Boss JR and Boss Kit Picasso.
Oo.
Marami-raming teams na naman yan. Diputado misses the free throw. Sali ka ba doon, Abs?
Ako, kung pwede lang.
Hindi ka na pwede. No?
Hindi na pwede.
Ano eh.
30 na ako eh.
30 ka na? Wow!
Bilis.
It only felt like yesterday when
Indeed.
you were a wide-eyed teenager
Exactly.
entering the arena.
Exactly. How I wish I could turn back time.
Having big dreams.
Yes. I'm glad to stay. I'm still here around the sport that I love the most.
Tama.
Thank you for the opportunity, boss.
Well, it's not me really. It's Boss Manny.
Yeah.
Alam naman natin how our boss, who's here now,
Right on cue.
right on cue. He's been very busy going around the country, and I did a lot of math with how our league has made an impact on lives of people, and you can say that it affects a lot of us.
Indeed.
MPBL President Manny Pacquiao in the building here in Batangas City. 3.6 seconds remaining. Larry Rodriguez has to fire, blocked by Destacamento, and that will do it for our third quarter. Lamang ang Gensan, 57-39. It was a 17-point lead at the end of the first half. Now it's up to 18. As Sarangani recovered slightly because of Junji Halyare. The highlights of the game are brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate their hydration. Mario and Janisha there finishing the fast break. off the turnover. Acuna continues to shoot well from beyond the arc. The Warriors comfortably ahead as we go into the final quarter.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 50 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas, 50 ka.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
MPBL President and Founder Senator Manny Pacquiao in the building. He's been very active in making sure that the games run smoothly. Of course, nandiyan yung commissioner natin, Ed Remdes of the MPBL party list as well. Kit Jimenez with a full quarter rest. And then, Habi, no, I did the math a bit. So 30 teams, let's say there's 30 people or personnel, players, coaches in each team. That's 900 people. And then plus staff, production, everyone. Let's say 100. Okay, it's a low scoring third quarter. 24-21, 12 para sa Gensan, Sarangani, 18-10, 11, 39 points in total. And I let's say 100, 200 more people. And then the venues that we go to.
Yeah.
And you got right around 1,200, 1,300 people involved. That's 1,300 families. And let's say it's just a family of 3.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, ang dami pong natutulungan ng MPBL because of what our MPBL founder Chairman Manny Pacquiao has done for the MPBL.
And as the years progress, Del, mas parami ang natutulungan ni Boss Manny because of this league. Tapos ngayon pa, meron pang junior MPBL and there's also the barangay level MPBL, which also he started. And that's part of his vision to really use sports, basketball in particular, to be able to help lives and generate income for millions and millions of Filipinos nationwide.
No. Ito po, small sample size lang to, but
yeah,
it is very evident how he has given us a lot of opportunities, and with the league since day 2. Now, a long time ago. Kaya feeling ko talaga tanda ko na pagkasama ko si Christian Luanzon Buti ikaw kasama ko ngayon. Bumata ako konti.
Pag kayo yung magkasama sa panel, hindi ko alam kung MPBL pa rin ba yung pinapanood ko. Minsan nakala ko talk show na
Talk show ba o podcast?
Oo You guys should actually start your own podcast. I actually think it would fly.
Hindi kakayanin ni Christian Luanzon yun kung magpo-podcast kami.
Di kasi enough sa kanya
Oo, hindi kakayanin. Kulang ang oras.
Mismo.
Pag nagkwento siya as Diputado draws the foul on that drive.
Big struggle by Sarangani here in the second half. Getting points up the board and generating those stops. Without Kit Jimenez in that entire third quarter, it fell on the shoulders of Diputado.
This free throw is brought to you by Shio Appliances Subok at Kompleto Appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Fell on the shoulders of Halyare, rather.
Pero doable pa to, ha?
Oh yeah, definitely. Still a lot of time. This might be their best 5 on the floor in terms of offensive firepower. They definitely need to find it in them to get some stops. It's not just all about making baskets right now para sa Sarangani.
Gonzalez with the pick for Lee Yu. Natrasan si Richard Velches. Lee Yu drives.
That's a foul. A strike to the head by Velches. We could even argue that it might be reviewable for an unsportsmanlike foul.
So 2 free throws para kay Joel Lee Yu.
Oh, they're not gonna review it.
Matapang talaga to si Lee Yu.
Matapang talaga yan. Now that's one thing I'm gonna say for sure.
Matapang magpabati lagi habang nanonood.
Lagi yan. Hindi magpapahuli yan. And, you know, he's one guy who's just really a testament to how he has worked hard throughout the years. Imagine being one of the only guys to be successful sa batch namin. Of course,
You were a champion team.
yeah, we were a champion team, but you know, not a lot of guys really made it to the pros.
Diputado, nagmamadali. Good move there from Diputado. Velches had the crowd roaring here.
And you know that a lot of the people here inside the Coliseum, especially the young people, are waiting for a Richard Velches and Kit Jimenez highlight.
DJ Gonzalez leaves the game for Marvin Junicio. Medyo maliit ang lineup ng parehong kupunan dito. Junicio slides to the 4. 7 points para kay Rev Diputado.
He's been living on the free throw line here in the second half.
May isang game pa tayo dito. Mamaya konti, you'll see the rematch of the South Division Finals. And yung Batangas, last din ang laro sa MPBL, Quezon yung nakita nila. Mamaya, Quezon ulit ang makikita nila.
That's going to be very exciting considering that both teams retooled their rosters to try and fix the problems that they've had last year.
Oh, Val Acuña.
This is a vintage performance galing kay Val Acuña. 21 puntos. All built on threes.
7th three-pointer para kay Val Acuña. Pinostihan siya ni Sunga ngayon. Acuña staying strong. Diputado, corner 3 is good.
That's a good answer para sa Sarangani. Got it within the flow of the offense. Lars Sunga handing it off to Diputado at that left corner. They need to get stops though.
Eloy Tan. Oh, naagaw ni Sunga. Got too casual with the basketball there, Eloy. Tinawag agad si Aaron Hiruta ni Coach Elvis. And a foul on Eloy.
Oh, Gensan's already in the penalty.
Oh.
We still have a lot of basketball to be played in this game. 7 minutes and 21 seconds. So with this lead, definitely Sarangani has a lot of things to work on, especially at the free throw line.
The three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Diputado at the line. He's sparked this mini run by Sarangani. And Gensan already over the limit. And pwedeng atakihin niya na Sarangani.
I'm sure Coach John Calles has instructed his boys to try and get some shots going inside the paint rather than settle for shots from beyond the arc.
Tolentino, Mintis, rebound, Destacamento. Diputado. Bababa ng bola for Sarangani. Binabatay ni Hiruta. 10 points now for Diputado. Diputado launches the 3, in and out. Agawan sa rebound. It's with Marvin Junicio, quickly to Tolentino. Hiruta, 3-on-2 break. Aaron. Give it up to Val Acuña. Tolentino attacks middle. That's a foul on Kit Jimenez.
I thought Hiruta had a shot after the pass fake.
decided to still kick it out of Alacuña. They got it to Kyle Tolentino on the left side, and then Tolentino, he hasn't been going from the outside practically the whole field in this game. So going for the higher percentage look, attacking inside and drawing the foul.
62 to 48 for Gensan. As Tolentino is now up to 5 points in the ball game. 15-point lead. Diputado to Velchez up against Junicio. Bagsak si Sunga. No call. Diputado to Destacamento. Velchez looking for a teammate. Velchez has to fire. And then there's a foul.
Ooh. Lucky break there for Sarangani. That offense was going nowhere.
Well, Velchez was able to get the ball fake and attack. Lumapit sa konti doon at sumabit si Rene Pacquiao.
Yeah, I think that hang time also got him to fish for the foul against Rene Pacquiao. But still, I'm surprised they haven't gone to Kit Jimenez a lot here in this quarter.
He hasn't been touching the basketball.
Exactly. He's always just been right there on the corner, just waiting for something to happen, waiting for a pass to get to him. Not really actively setting him up. Ito Sarangani.
Here's yours, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Rene Pacquiao, no good. Tolentino on the putback, wala pa rin. Kyle, finally.
All he needed was to see that ball go through the basket, that previous trip to the line. That maybe increased his confidence to be more aggressive offensively.
And Gensan extends the lead to 17. So, a couple of opportunities para sa Sarangani kanina, but now it's back up to 18. Meanwhile, our Mika Abisamis has a report.
For those still trying to figure out Kit's performance, he admits to still be getting used to the minutes. Sabi niya naghahabol pa daw talaga siya sa hangin. Bukod dito, as a perfectionist, he is still very disappointed with his defense. Lately, he has been doing a lot of sprinting. At kung maaari daw, puro scrimmage muna daw siya, saka na yung mga skill work. Until then, talagang tututok daw siya sa paghinga niya. These obviously results of not being able to play much for almost a year. Pero he will be back. Si Del Fabi.
Maraming salamat, Mika. So, you know, Kit Jimenez trying to get back into his best form. You know, konting patience pa because you know, he only joined the team a few weeks ago. He has 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Acuña misses the 3. Lars Sunga. Velchez is ahead of the pack. Layup is good.
I thought we were going to see a slam. At 2 points nonetheless para kay Richard Velchez. There's still time here for the Gripper to try and get back in this game. They're going to have to do it right here, right now.
Heruta fakes the handoff. The runner off the glass is good.
But if they keep giving those kinds of opportunities up, then it's going to be a game broken wide open here for Sarangani.
Check out this assistant. Bonus free throw para kay Aaron Heruta. 4 minutes remaining. Off to the right ang free throw ni Aaron. 71 to 52 ang ating score. Both teams already in penalty.
Ooh, Jimenez was wide open.
Lars Sunga. Heruta is whistled for the foul. Free throws para kay Lars Sunga. Coming up. Madam Jinky Pacquiao, of course, the wife of our MPBL President and founder Senator Manny Pacquiao, kasama sila dito.
See, these are the things that Sarangani hasn't been able to capitalize on in this entire game. A couple of quarters already where they've caught Gensan early in the penalty sa ating laro, but they haven't really been able to take advantage of it. Only 18 free throws attempted, make that 19 attempted free throws after that free throw by Sunga. Itong Gensan, they have 21.
It's 71 to 53. Tonton bring us offensive foul. You know, there's just one of those Tonton bring us plays. No? May mga sa kada team dito sa MPBL, meron talagang ganun no?
Meron talaga.
Like with Sarangani actually, it was RV bring us.
Yes.
Sa Ilagan, meron si Alan Santos.
Correct.
May mga ganun talaga
Actually sad that we are not seeing a Bring Us Brothers showdown here in this game.
Well, RV is suspended.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Tonton is fouled by Alves. Good job running the floor there, Tonton bring us.
I say Tonton Bringas still has a lot left in his tank. Very underrated big, especially when he can stay on the floor. Good physical big man. He can hit that perimeter jumper. And also a very able defender.
He'll challenge this last foul on Koy Alves because that, I think, is his 5th foul. We will be right back for the result of this challenge.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful. Call on the floor stays. Foul on number 13, Koy Alves, his first personal
Challenge
foul.
unsuccessful. As we check this one out, a foul on Koy Alves. Correction, that is not his 5th, only the 1st actually.
Yeah.
I mean, the signal was probably for penalty.
Maybe, yeah. Tama naman talaga yung naging call ng ating mga referees doon. It was clean upstairs, but there was body contact sa baba. And that's why na hulog sa baseline. Ito si Tonton Bringas.
0 for 2 for Tonton. Kit Jimenez nagbababa ng bola for Sarangani. Liu staying in front of him. Breco and Liu giving chase. The cross-court pass to Sunga. Bagsak si Tambeling. No call. Destacamento has to put it up. Yes.
What a very lucky possession right there for the gripper. Coach John Calios is looking for a flop.
If that wasn't an offensive foul, that should have been a flop, right? But nonetheless, Sarangani trims the deficit to 16. We'll be right back.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, para sa 100% pagbabago, para sa 100% sa 100% Pinas.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Hati mo, si Manny!
They bring you this LGR fan outfit of the game. Kaway-kaway, yan ang outfit. Uniform.
Straight from school. That's just how passionate the Batangueños are about their basketball.
Oh, I think nag-aaral sila dyan sa kabilang, sa kabilang side. You're still with us, Sila of Tupas, kasama si Javi Palanya. Lantaya is in the game para dito sa Gensan as Tambeling does not convert from underneath. And that's off Von Tambeling. Sarangani with the stop.
Some players were saying, challenge natin to.
Sayang din yun.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's another possession they could have scored in.
Lars Sunga. 5 on the shot clock. They go to Caliano. One dribble pull up, too strong. Jimenez with a rebound. Kit drives. The kick out to Destacamento. Caliano launches the three. Off. Jimenez with another rebound. Tinira ni Kit. Tres in and out. Rebound. There's a foul away from the ball. Lantaya. Bagsak si Coy Alves.
Jimenez, by the way, is still scoreless in this game. 0 out of 6 from the field, including 4 turnovers. Let's see what happened there. This was the attempt. And watch Lantaya try to block out Coy Alves. Medyo may buwelo nga.
Hindi nakabuelo, hindi nag-expect siya nakapaghanda siya na Coy Alves. Alves at the line. Oh, wild first free throw from Coy Alves.
He actually had a decent start to this game. He was getting located by his teammates. And then as the game progressed, yung spacing rin ng Sarangani sumama eh. Oh, wow.
0 for 2 for Coy Alves. Final 2 minutes here. Eloy Tan. Jimmy Lentaya now with Masaglang. Bon Tambeling. Labas kay Eloy Tan. 6 seconds to work with. Tan. Three-pointer. Block. Apreco picks it up. Alves with a block. And King Destacamento will throw it down.
One of the rare fast break opportunities in this game for Sarangani.
Defense to offense in the blink of an eye there, and King Destacamento will not be denied for this throwdown. That is our 1x bet play of the game. DJ Gonzalez out to Tan. Extra pass. Bon Tambeling. Too strong on the three. Destacamento with the rebound. All over with the final score here, Javi.
Indeed. Sarangani shouldn't shy away from trying to make good plays in the final 65 seconds of this game. After that loss to the Cowboys last Saturday, in this game, they still haven't been able to solve their problems, particularly the turnover situation. And in their offense, the spacing has not been too good. They're rushing a lot of shots. The defense also has not been as intense as they wanted to. They haven't been staying disciplined. And the rebounding as well is something that they need to address.
Carlos Calambre there, like a guy in the blue hoodie. Played before his hometown, no?
Correct, yeah.
In Ilagan, Isabela. He was brave for the other team though, or the away team. 71-58. So this version of the Gensan Warriors are off to a good start. Nantaya.
I wonder if this guy still has some potential that we can see. Bata pa ito eh.
Oo nga. Just needs to bulk up a little bit.
Yeah.
Sunga pushes Tambeling away. Caliano launches the three. And Masaglang. Last touch on him. 26.9 seconds remaining. 14 on the clock para dito sa Sarangani. Destacamento, labas kay Benji Jimenez. 3 is off to the left. And Eloy Tan will dribble precious seconds away as the Gensan Warriors pick up their first win of the season. In convincing fashion, Sarangani is off to an 0-2 start. The battle between the two neighbors ends with Gensan prevailing over Sarangani with a 73-58 rout dito sa Batangas City. And it was a wire-to-wire victory para dito sa Gensan Warriors. Just refusing to take their foot off the pedal after a strong start.
Yeah, Val Acuna, certainly a vintage performance here in this game.
Batangas City. Alam mo naman na dito ako nagkaroon first season ng MPBL. And yun nga, siguro swerte lang din ngayong gabi na pumapasok yung mga tira ko.
Val, obviously, isa ka talaga sa titignan sa team na to, no? Ngayong season na to being one of the veterans. Pero kumusta ba ang relationship mo, lalo dun sa mga bagong bata na nakasali sa mga practices nyo?
Hindi naman mahirap mag-adjust sa kanila kasi matagal na rin silang naglalaro ng MPBL. So yun, sinasabi ko lang sa kanila na gawin nila yung kaya nila sa laro and hindi naman kami nag-expect ng sobra-sobra. Kung ano sila, kung paano sila maglaro, yun lang. So wag nilang gawin yung hindi nila kaya. Ganun lang naman palagi kong sinasabi sa kanila.
Napakaganda. Galing kay Kuya Val. Meron ka ba mga gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Siyempre, binabati ko po, sponsor namin Armor On, JCT Skin, tapos yung family ko, mama at papa ko, mga kapatid ko, siyempre sa asawa ko na palagi nakasuporta, sa tito at mga tita ko dyan sa Santa Mesa, and yung mga batch 2003 sa Isabela, kay Ate Alma, kay Marvin, and siyempre yung sa Thursday group, kay Ninong Jerry, kay Ninong Charmil, kay Ninong RGC, sa mga taga Batasan Hills 1, sa mga taga lokal ko, at saka sa mga taga Quezon City, sa distrito po ng Quezon City.
Maraming salamat once again. Val Acuna is our